Let's get started. Tonight's really about the vets that have come through this program. I want to share a little bit about the research. So this is the last 3 years, 150 vets. I use a severity scale. It's a golden scale by the VA. The VA uses it to diagnose the severity of PTSD with vets. This is called the CAPS score, severity score, the clinician-administered PTSD scale. And the goal of treatment is to drop this by 12 to 15 within the first year. And when you're considered treatment resistant, you drop from 5 to 10 within the first year. Most of the vets that come through drop between 2 and 3 within 6 months. So here, coming through our program within 1 year of integration, post-ayahuasca intervention, we found CAPS, 75% of all vets, of 150, showed a CAPS drop of 20 points. CAP drop of 5 points was 10%. CAPS score drop of 10 was at 15%. So that's pretty significant after a 12-month follow-up. And we also do 3, 6, and 12-month follow-ups. I've been struggling with the IRS to get approval for a very long time, just because of the illicit nature of the work that I do as a practitioner. I recently graduated from Naropa University, obtained my master's degree in mindfulness-based counseling. It's a Buddhist form of psychology, and it's really helped me integrate psychedelic experiences. Look at veteran suicide. 8,000 is estimated per year that we're losing. This dates back to all the Vietnam vets, and I know we're losing now World War II vets as well. 200% higher likelihood of dying by suicide after military service. 1 in 5 deaths by suicide as a vet. I mean, that's 20%. We make up 20%, and we're about, veterans as a whole in society make up 0.0125% of the U.S. population. Combat is a stressor that leads to resiliency issues out in civilian life, and I'm thinking that that's why we're seeing a higher increase in suicide. I was in a CNN documentary, Lisa Lang, back in 2014. One of the things she asked me while we were down there, it's a really hard question she asked me, was, this is pretty risky. Like, you're bringing vets down to the jungles of Peru. These vets suffer from severe and complex forms of PTSD. And I said it's a calculated risk. Right now we have 22 a day on our hands.